Are you fucking serious? This is our number one guy? Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious? That's our dude? That's who's gonna be putting on for the face of the raza out there, the Grammys? That's crazy, bro. And if you have a problem with that shit, you're just dumb as fuck, bro. Like, honestly.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the stands of times like Gara. On the other side of that Gaddis karma, you wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my head.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sir Bavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior Palace 81 Studios. We are live in effect, live and direct. It's your boy Mr. 9 Times. Yeah, man. Today's mathematics, it is Friday the 13th again. I don't know if there's ever been a Friday the 13th 2 days in a row. What is it? March 13th, 2026, which means it is knowledge and understanding all being born to culture freedom. But for today, we'll just break down knowledge and understanding all being born to freedom. So who the fuck just messaged me right now? So we must use all the knowledge and understanding that we attain, retain, or generate so we can use our freedom today, whether that be we use what we know and understand to basically free ourselves of ignorance or negativity or any kind of like mental or any kind of like just blockages in our life. We do that, we achieve clearing our lives by using our knowledge and our understanding. And that's how we can create freedom in our livelihoods. Peace. Today's drip check, obviously I'm in a car, so I just have on the snowflake, Navy Imperial top and Suyosa fucking watch, Columbia shades, because it's bright in this motherfucker. You know why? Because I got a new fucking car. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most prestigious things you can ever do in your life is buy a fucking car. Congratulations to me. I am now fucking a first-time car owner. It is fucking amazing. Yes, I love it. What if I turned off one of these bitches? What if I turn this one off too? Oh shit, now it's like I'm telling a fucking ghost story on your motherfucking punk ass. All right. Oh, okay. It's mostly this one. All right. So yeah, I got a new car. If you didn't know, I fucking I crashed my Honda. I totaled it. I totaled the Silver Surfer, and thank God I'm alive. No broken bones, no shit like that. I didn't get hurt. I didn't hurt anybody else. No one else was involved. And so I got a new car. With that, my insurance went straight up, all the way up. Nothing can stop it. It's all shout out to Fat Joe. Thank you, Fat Joe, for basically fucking predicting my insurance fucking shit. But now I'm going to be hella tight on money. Probably going to be not spending money on those sneakers. Going to have to recalibrate my shopping and refinances. But hey, you know what? I'd rather fucking be alive with all my fingers and toes and shit than to be dead in the ground and not have car payments and shit like that. But honestly, bro, like it worked out for the best. This is like this is gonna really help my credit. This is just reality. Yes, I'm a little sad. Other shit's going on in my life, but this is just what it is. Like I said, like every day is a dice throw at the wall, bruh. And sometimes we get lucky and sometimes we don't get so lucky, but it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I'm very one to be like, all right, if this is what it is, this is what it is. I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna bitch, I'm gonna take life fucking by the neck like a man and say fuck it, you know what I mean? So I love this car. It's amazing. It's a new car. I nicknamed it Poseidon, you know what I mean? It's fucking righteous, some righteous shit. And it's fly. I don't even know, I kind of don't even want to break down kind of like the whole day and shit like that. I don't know, man. But just my pops, he was with me the whole time. Originally, last week, I went to Inglewood to find another car. These fucking assholes were trying to get me 7 stacks off of the interest. That wasn't going to happen. And basically, my car payment would have been the same, but I would have paid it off in 2 years, but it would have been a used car with like stains and shit like that. It was cool, don't get me wrong, but the interest rate was crazy. Like I was basically gonna be paying half of what I'm gonna be paying for this car, but for a used car, you know what I mean? And then we didn't even test drive it. So we didn't even know if it needed new spark plugs and shit like that. Like that usually is what happens. Like I remember when I bought my Prius, I'm pretty sure I did episodes in that car too. But the Prius was fucking like 4 stacks, but then over time I ended up paying even more. Like I got a new catalytic converter, that was another $1,000. I mean, it wasn't like, it was somewhere around, I ended up paying probably double, like overall, maybe even less than that. Let's just say like $6,500 across like getting fucking new, let's just say, I forgot what we did. We sent it to the homie and he fixed like some of the batteries and all this shit. So it wasn't exactly expensive, but it just was, we put more into the car as time went by. My pops ended up parking it in some parking lot, and had he just told me where he was gonna park it, I could have told him don't fucking park it there because there's sharks out there, and they hocked it. So then my pops bought a new whip, gave me his Honda, and the rest of the story from there. The very first car I ever drove was a 2000 Toyota Camry, regular, stock LE. That was when I was 16. My pops just bought it for me. He just bought an extra car. I think that car was 4 stacks. It was a good car. I don't remember that car having any problems, but I don't remember what ended up happening to that car. I don't remember how that shit what ended up happening with that car. But then I had the same exact car, and that was like a beige, and then I think we got it came with a new bumper, like new front and rear bumpers, which were like the plastic carbon blacks, black bumpers. And then I honestly forget how, I feel like, you know what, if we're going to go into the history of cars, let's go all the way to the beginning. So the very first time I drove a car, I crashed and I fucking totaled it, which was, I think it was the same, like a Toyota Camry. It was like a 07. My dad was screaming at me, and I just fucking hit the accelerator hard, and I let go of the wheel, like just out of fear, and I crashed into a palm tree. My dad was laughing. I thought my dad was going to be screaming. Like my whole life, I've always known my dad to be like, fucking like, I always like kind of was afraid of my dad, you know what I mean? Not anymore, but as a kid it was just like I never knew what his reaction was gonna be. I didn't know if he was gonna snap and scream on me or any shit like that. So the very first time I ever drove a car, I totaled it. Then I ended up getting a Camry. I forget what happened to that. Okay. What happened was I feel like I've told this story a long time ago though. So if there's any like kind of newer listeners, you probably don't even know this story. So I feel like I was probably like 18, something like that. I was somewhere around 18 years old, and I had the car. I didn't have the car for that long. Yeah, we had it for like 2 years, but with my license, yeah, I only had it probably for like a month with my legal license, and I fucking I got rear-ended, but I didn't come to a complete stop. So the fucking bitch behind me hit me, and it threw the car forward. Like, what I think what happened was I must have, because of the force and all that shit, they hit me from behind, and then my car went forward, and it crashed into the fucking truck in front of me. So I'll never forget just looking in my rear view, and then it was going so fast, like I didn't even have time to react. I just got hit from behind. And it was funny because when it hit me, the force from me getting hit wasn't as hard as the force of crashing into the truck in front. So it was like, when it hit me, it was like, yeah, I went forward, but when I smashed into the truck in front, it was like, that gave me crazy whiplash, because I think because I went back and then I went forward hard as fuck. So, but I was still able to drive the car right off of the street, and that was actually right there by the 60 and Mountain, right there by the In-N-Out. And I parked right there where the Jack in the Box, I think it's Jack in the Box, right? Or some shit like that. Whatever, it might be Taco Bell, whatever is in that corner plaza. I ended up right there. And I was so fucking mad. I was so mad. And I knew what happened. Whoever was driving was on their phone. So it was either the fucking bitch or the boyfriend. And she came up to me and she was like, it's okay. You know, God believes in you, or some bullshit like that. And I feel like I didn't say anything. I was just mad as fuck. You know, I don't even know what type of Karen shit people on. That's not even a Karen. That's a fucking Jennifer. You know what I mean? That's how heinous that shit was, that interaction. When you hit someone, or you're in the car that hit someone, and the first thing you want to say when you see their fucking car is totaled is God's with you. Bitch, God should be with you tonight, because you gonna get fucked in the ass, bruh. Whatever, right? So I'll never forget the sheriff. He came and got my statement. And then I was bumping like Triz and Chewy, you know, I woke up this morning and everything was great. I woke up this. Shout out to Chewy and Triz one time. But yeah, I drove the fucking car to my house, and then fucking the what is it? The tow truck that got it and all that shit. So I got $500 from the fucking, you know, the what is it? What do they call that shit? The for the pain and the suffering of the victims. You know what I mean? Like a one of those type of shit, settlement shits. I got $500. Let me see. I should have fucking. Can I turn this off? Turn this off real quick. So yeah. So that happened. And I got the blue Toyota Camry. It was like an ugly, peeling ass blue 2000 Toyota Camry. Right after, like, I think I could have sworn it was like in this, like probably November, December, and I got it like in January, right? It was another $4,000 car, but this one had issues. Like, it had a crazy oil leak. I remember having to put oil in that fucking car all the time, because that shit was just. The oil was just falling straight through it, but like it wasn't even like a slow leak. It was a gradual fucking leak. And what I think, and I just pieced this together like today, somewhere around 20, it was either the end of 2020 or the beginning. I want to say it was the end of 2020. Yeah, it was. It was like November of 2020. You know, I was in Whittier, and you know, Whittier has those fucking windy ass hills. I hate going to fucking Whittier because it's not right off of like Whittier, La Puente, all those cities where you have to take mad streets to get there is fucking, I hate that shit. Right here, you just get off the freeway and go down the street and you at my crib. But Whittier, man, you gotta go through you gotta bomb up and you gotta fucking climb and bomb down hills and streets and see fucking the forest and all that shit just to get to that bitch. And so, going up, I feel like I redlined the engine and I blew a hole through the fucking engine. Thank God I had enough momentum because I blew a hole through it kind of like 3/4 of the way up the hill. So I had enough momentum to make it to the top and then come down. Thank God I was able to, I don't know how, but it was like a hill that kind of like went gradually down, because if it was steep, I would have hit somebody off the bat and then it would have been a way different situation. But what happened was, miraculously, I ended up coming to the shoulder and I was able to put the parking brake on. I couldn't even move the steering wheel. The brake wasn't working. I blew a hole straight through the engine. That shit was dead. That shit was done. I couldn't even start the fucking car. Like that shit, and then it was done. Like the car was like, dog, I'm dead as fuck. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like it was done. It was a done dilly. The car wasn't gonna go nowhere. I wasn't gonna go nowhere. And again, I was mad as fuck. I had a Lascari sandwich. I was at those fucking on the corner at the bottom of the hill of that McDonald's eating a Lascari sandwich with my fucking Diet Coke or whatever Dr. Pepper, and my little fucking cold macaroni or whatever the fuck, or pasta or whatever they call that shit. So then that December I got the Prius. They stole the batteries out of the Prius. Like they just popped, the back triangle window, unscrewed all the panels, took all the fucking battery cells out of that shit. It was done. Pops gave me the Honda. That was like 2024, like literally fucking right before I started where I'm at now. And then I fucking hydroplaned and I totaled that one. So it was like I haven't like totaled a car and fucking I haven't totaled a car since I first started driving, which was 12 years ago. Hopefully fucking, I pray to God that I never have to go through this again. Not even for fucking like, what is it? To save money and all that shit. Like I got money, you know what I mean? It's going to be tough with all my finances now. But I mean, dog, like it's a mirror. It's literally like when you look at all my shits, like all my stories, it's like, how the fuck did this happen? The first time, I didn't get hurt. I just got like my neck was sore. The second time, blew a hole through the engine. I didn't get hurt. I didn't hit nobody. That was the safest time I ever, with the car. Fucking this last time, I hit the wall. I got whiplash. My body was hurt. My neck was hurt. And that was the most fucking pain I've ever endured from a car. But guess what? I'm fucking still like breathing, and you know what I mean? I'm not hurt and no shit like that. I'm not you know what I'm saying? I'm not broken boned or no shit like that. So yeah, man, I just kind of a lot of other things are going on in my life, and it's just kind of like, it's not even overwhelming. I feel like I kind of have like this healthy detachment because I'm a Gemini moon, so it's kind of like, all right, I take it with a grain of salt. It's just some shits it like builds, you know what I mean? Like fuck, I gotta keep working and deal with this shit and shit at work and personal life and all that shit. It kind of sucks, but it's like fucking, it is what it is. That's just life. Life don't give you the perfect roll of the dice. It's more so, you got to take shit as it is sometimes, and it is what it is. But I love this car. As you could tell, it's different from, you know, the show and all that shit. So I got fucking super LED lights. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses at fucking almost midnight, because my eyes are heavy, light sensitive and shit. And fuck it, I guess I'll just tell you some quick features about the car. I got it on a 7 unlimited deal, warranty, which is like my car's basically covered for all major damages for 7 years. Like major repairs, not damages, repairs, you know, transmission, all that. I don't even know what the fuck this car has under the hood, but you know, what is it? It's got like all the new cars are like fucking high tech computers now. I mean, they've always been computers, but like, you know, this shit senses if people are sitting in the back, it'll automatically put like the fan on in the back if people are sitting back there. If I have the air on, it'll turn it off if nobody's back there. I have, you know, it has the automatic lane. You know, if you don't put your turn signal on and you start going into another lane, the wheel will kind of like shake in your hand, like, hey bitch, like fucking don't be falling asleep now. Which would have been cool when I first started working at in the valley, because I literally swerved 3 lanes over and I fucking swear to God I was gonna hit the center divider, but thank God I woke the fuck up. She got 51 miles per gallon. It's a hybrid. All Camrys are gonna be hybrids now from this year going forward. Everything is at a push of a button right here on the side panel of the steering wheel, from the fucking gas, the trunk. It's got automatic fucking like headlights. This shit got a front camera, so if you're too close on the front of the car to some shit, the camera will light up on you and it'll show you where you're at. Just a fire ass car, bro. Like, just for my first one, this is fucking fire, you know. So I want to thank God I'm still breathing, I'm still alive. I'm, you know, yeah, like my pockets are gonna be hurting, but I'm figuring that out with my pops. And that's another reason why I love my pops too, bro, because any other parent would have been like, okay, well, fuck you, like, you know, I still need my rent every month. But my pops is like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. Like, my priority is, can you fucking make these payments, which I can. So the next step from that is, okay, like, how are we gonna figure out like how I could put food on the table? Because don't get it twisted, bro. Like, as much as you assholes like to comment on whatever in real life or on the internet, because the internet's fake, but just whatever about like my fucking house or my finances and all that, it's like you don't even know me, number one, and number two, I don't even care to elaborate on it. You know, we'll get into that in a little bit, but my whole thing is just kind of like I'm a provider, and just because I'm fucking not as financially free, you know, anymore, that doesn't mean I'm gonna take it for granted and mooch off of my parents. I did that for years. Let me be real with y'all. I fucking was, like I told y'all, I was smoking weed, drinking, playing video games all fucking day, every day, 21, you know, fucking 18, 19, 20, 21. Didn't really start getting a steady job until I was 22. There's people who are older than that fucking it takes them that much longer to understand. There's people younger than that. There's people like the homies out here that they move out right when they turn 18 or fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different journey. And it's okay. Just because you live with your fucking parents, that doesn't mean you're a loser. You know what I mean? There's people that fucking don't even have a car, but you have your own apartment. Okay, great, bro. Like, don't fucking break your hand patting yourself on the back, asshole. You know what I mean? Like, people really gotta watch what the fuck they say and shit. But you know what I mean? It's like, I had this conversation a little bit earlier with Mufasa. I wanted to get him on the program. You know, he didn't feel comfortable doing it, and he basically said reschedule. So whatever the fuck, right? But I told him too, like, look, like one of these days I'm just gonna have you on the fucking program, and you know, I had him, but he was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I just scrapped. Like, we probably conversated for like 60 seconds, and then that was it, right? Shit, what the fuck? Thought someone was right behind me. Is it the glares? Oh, it's the glares in the window and shit. I thought something was sneaking up on me. Shit, I'm like, this car don't even have no fucking windows, so I really look crazy to anybody who's looking out their window right now looking at me and shit. So, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so all right. I was talking to Mufasa because I had uploaded a clip on my Instagram about Lefty winning his Grammy, right? Let me preface this by saying I do not give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what anybody fucking has to say, their opinions. It's all great. If you leave a good comment, thank you. If you leave a bad comment, fuck you, but thank you for listening anyway, right? My whole thing is, wow, 1,000 fucking, like, views in, like, I don't know how many hours. I didn't even expect it. It was one of those, like, lightning in a bottle shits, right? And I've never seen that shit before where I woke up and, like, a gang of people commented on that clip. Out of all the controversial shit, people love that word controversy, right? But what the fuck does that even mean? I say some shit that a lot of people might disagree with. Well, guess what? Maybe you could suck a fucking dick, right? Because I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say and I'm gonna do what I want to do. However you feel about that, it ain't got shit to do with me, bruh. I feel like that's the biggest thing about podcasting or whatever, being a content creator or whatever the fuck, is a lot of people are afraid to say what they really fucking feel, or they put mad extra shit on it, or they're just dumb as fuck. You know, I feel like I at least come through with a fresh perspective of some shit that maybe we're not looking at closely. And if you look at the comments, most people agreed with me in their own little way. Oh, they're trying to program. This has been at this shit. This is what the agenda that they're pushing. That wasn't really my point. My point was why. I didn't say he was a bad guy. I didn't say Lefty Gunplay makes trash music. I didn't say any of that dumb shit. All I said was why. When there's other rappers out there that I feel deserve a Grammy more. Would Lefty Gunplay get that Grammy if he wasn't on a Kendrick Lamar song? I think not. Would Lefty Gunplay get that fucking Grammy if he wasn't from a hood? If, let's say, he lived in his parents' house. If, let's say, he was actually a really dope rapper that threw his own shows, that made his own clothes, that had his own fucking podcast. No, I don't think so. But this goes to other people's points. That's what they want. These people want all the raza out there. Yeah, it's cool. Do drugs. Get locked up. Do 10 years. Go to Pelican Bay. Go in a hole. Pay rent to the big homies. Do a song with fucking other gang members, allegedly. I don't know. My point is, why? Why him? We had Sad Boy Loco. He didn't get shit when he was with YG. Baby Bash, I don't think he... Oh, shit. That shit scared the fuck out of me right now. Did you hear my car right now? Jesus, that scared me. Okay, right? So we've had Shoreline Mafia, no Grammy. We've had Psycho Realm, no Grammy. Cypress Hill, didn't really count. The Mexican OT, no Grammy. Kid Frost, no Grammy. Fucking, who'd I say? Baby Bash, no Grammy. Lil Rob, no Grammy. King Lil G, no Grammy. Lefty Gunplay? Can we, ladies and gentlemen, can we fucking fathom why a rapper gets a Grammy for saying scary? Oh my God, I'm fucking this up. Shit is get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Are you fucking serious? This is our number one guy? Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious? That's our dude? That's who's gonna be putting on for the face of the raza out there, the Grammys? That's crazy, bro. And if you have a problem with that shit, you're just dumb as fuck, bro. Like, honestly. But to some people, it ain't even about that. People will look way past that shit and call me a hater. I'm a hater? Why? because I choose to fucking use my God-given intellectual fucking property and my brains and my fucking understanding to try to educate people. Let me say this, folks. Yes, I might say stupid shit. Yes, this is a show. Yes, I try to be funny. But guess what? Underneath all this bullshit, I try to bring awareness and respect in my own fucking way. You might not catch it. You may not realize it. And that's okay. I understand. But right now, ain't no funny shit going on, bro. I'm being fucking 1,000 with everybody right now, right? Why? Because this is fucking very serious. This is real life shit. When people try to like be dumb on the fucking internet, it's just kind of like, wow, holy fuck, it be your own people, bro. Who gives a fuck if I'm not from a hood? Who gives a fuck if I live with my parents? Who gives a fuck about any of this extra fucking salsa, weak salsa bullshit? Who? And if you stand up raising your hand, oh, I care about this bullshit, you're a fucking idiot. You're dumb as fuck, bro. You should have missed the whole point. The whole fucking point of one fucking clip that you saw on Instagram. Just stop me when I'm wrong. Just please, everybody out there, please fucking just let me know if I'm talking out my ass. Pause. Let me know if what I'm saying is wrong. Just let me know, and I will gladly take 2 steps back and never revisit this conversation again. But one thing I will not allow anyone to fucking do is try to tell me about my fucking life and how the fuck my perspective is based on how the fuck I came and lived this fucking life of mine. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm not gonna fight about it. I'm not gonna get on no gangster shit about it. I don't care about that shit. Been there, done that. I was a bonehead a long time ago. I'm about getting this money and supporting my family and moving accordingly at a leisurely pace and in my fucking fine establishments. Right? So I didn't mean to fucking kind of like get screaming and shit like that, but it's just kind of like, you know, there's a lot of things people need to think about in their life. And if you are really worried about another fucking grown man when you got your own shit to worry about and your toy as fuck in graffiti, please reevaluate some of your values in life, my friend. Please. You dig? And I have a whole bunch of other shit, so maybe not I'll do another episode of the God's Hour podcast. But please, the message of the day is self-awareness. What does it mean to be self-aware? You have to be aware of yourself at all fucking times. You know why? Because there's a lot of dumb dipshits out there who don't even know they smell. They wake up, don't take a shower, and go right to work, smelling like the same bucket of dog shit they were smelling like yesterday. So if you lack self-awareness, if you lack self-consciousness, bro, what are you doing? Not only are you being a detriment to yourself, but you're being a detriment to other people, bruh. And you have to understand that. This is the God's Hour.
Fresh Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.